Welcome to the Import Talk, your one and only hockey digest that will tell you more about the KHL, its players, coaches, and lifestyle. Today we are going to focus on music, food, and discuss more stereotypes with the guys who understand local traditions well enough. Let's start. Once upon a time, he was an assistant coach in the NHL, but I think his career really took off when he came to Russia. 2 Gagarin Cups in 7 seasons. Coach Mike Pelino and his Russian preferences.
I think you're one of the most underrated coaches ever. I mean, Olympics, world champs, women's hockey, 2 Gagarin Cups, 2 silver medals. Crazy.
Thank you. It's been a nice ride, that's for sure.
What do you think about women's hockey? We're definitely lacking some men's skill, maybe? I mean, coaching-wise.
I think that the women's hockey game is growing very well and very quickly, and it was great to see Russia be so successful the last couple of years. But the big secret for us in Canada was that we approached it and treated it with the same importance of men's hockey, and that allowed our women to grow and allowed our team to become so dominant over the years.
How do you like your new team so far?
I like it a lot. I think it's been a tough start. We had a couple of tough games to open the season with, and I thought we played a lot better the last 2 games. And then, anytime you come in and play Seska, it's not easy, but I think we were a little nervous in the first period, but I thought we played pretty well after that.
Mm-hmm. How good is your Russian so far? I mean, how many years have you been here?
This is my 7th.
It's like longer than I am here.
Oh, well, my Russian isn't as good as your English, but my Russian's getting better. I understand it fairly well, and I know a lot of words. I just am not very good at putting sentences together or the grammar part of it.
Look, say something.
Oh, меня зовут Mike.
Okay, good one. Hockey.
Как вас зовут?
Меня зовут Даша.
Hockey stuff.
Yeah, очень приятно.
Okay. I know the words like napadayashi, zashitnik, Google or Ugo in the corner, shaibu. But no, I want to save that until I have a better grasp of the language.
What's your favorite KHL city?
That's a great question. I love Magnitogorsk. It was I know it's not the prettiest city in Russia, but it was a great home for me for 5 years. I think that St. Petersburg and Moscow are 2 of the best cities I've ever seen in my life, and I've probably been in 35, 45 countries. So to say that about those 2 cities means I really think a lot of them. I mean, there's a lot of great cities. I love Ekaterinburg, Kazan, just...
all of them. What about Vladivostok, Khabarovsk?
Oh,
do you like to fly like 9 hours?
Well, my first year we had to play Vladivostok in the first round of playoffs, so we got there quite a bit. But yeah, beautiful cities in Russia.
What about Russian food?
Great. I love pelmeni. I love
the fat food.
I love shishlik. The soups are terrific. I've had a chance to experience quite a few foods over these first 6 years plus this one.
What about Russian music? Do you know anyone yet?
No, I know Polina Gagarina.
Oh, okay.
Nusha. I like...
what? Nusha, you know her?
I like Gregory Leps. Urunkia Vodka. And I remember when I was in Magnitogorsk, Denis Zarapov's favorite song was Bieli Rose, and I really got to like that one too. But I like Russian music. I've been to a few of the concerts over the years. I like the cultural music part of it, not necessarily the big names, but it's been nice.
Thank you. Good luck with the season.
That was great. Thank you. Spasibo.
Defenseman Morgan Ellis enjoys his time in the KHL, while his teammate Sean Collins has been around the league for quite some time. Let's hear their stories. What's your favorite Russian city so far?
Okay, I mean, I like St. Petersburg and Moscow, I think. St. Petersburg feels like a European city. It's really easy to walk around. And then Moscow, obviously the Red Square is pretty cool, and it's more historical, I guess. So it's just interesting to visit all these different cities. But the 2 biggest I enjoy the most.
You?
I've never been to the Red Square yet. St. Petersburg's pretty nice. I'd probably go with that. I mean, Sochi's really nice as well, but yeah, a lot of people are like St. Petersburg, so I'll go with that one.
What about Russian food?
Yeah, I mean, borscht is kind of a staple. That's one of my favorite soups. In this area, the hachapuri is pretty good. Other than that, like they do some different things like chicken shashlik, which is pretty good. So I enjoy a lot of the Russian cuisine.
Hachapuri.
That's it?
Yeah.
He's a simple guy.
What about Russian music?
Well, as we've spoken, we like a handful of Russian songs.
Yeah.
The names maybe might slip us, but the two.
We'll try like to perform.
What's the like? Is it Rose Vino?
Rose Vino, yeah.
That's a good jam. Like that's. I'm not.
Can
like,
you?
no, not at all. I don't
If
have
you
that.
put them on the stereo, like I would know them. There's only about 5 or 6 of them that I like. Barman's usually the DJ and he doesn't play very good music. But yeah, I don't know the names of them, but if you put them on, I would know them.
What about other Russian stereotypes? Like, you know, before you came to Russia, you probably didn't expect much and maybe something surprised you in a better way?
I'm not sure. I mean, I think just the unknown, like people that haven't visited like a country like Russia may have maybe just assume things or hear stereotypes based on what the media is saying. But from my experience here, people have been great. It's been a pleasure to travel all around the country. You know, it's reminds me, the terrain and everything reminds me a lot of Canada. So it's yeah, it's been enjoyable 4 years in the league and being able to visit a lot of these cities.
First one for you.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I think, yeah, kind of like you said, like the stereotypes where people are kind of scared to come to Russia, but every spot I've been to so far, it's been really nice. And you know, it's like I said, Sochi's really nice. The travel's been great in the league, and I haven't been to all the cities, but yeah, it's been enjoyable so far.
What about Russian women?
Yeah, they're attractive.
That's it?
They like to get dressed up and make themselves look beautiful. So, yeah, I mean, appreciate it, obviously.
I'm married, so I got nothing to say.
That's a good one. Thank you guys. Thank you. Last season, he was named the KHL's Defenseman of the Year, a Canadian who plays for Team Kazakhstan and speaks Russian. He prepared a huge surprise at the KHL's All-Star Weekend. Is he Darren Dietz or Pushkin?
What's your favorite KHL city?
Moscow.
Why?
Because every time I come here, I can do something different. I can experience it a different way. Whether it's shopping, restaurants, parks, there's just something different all the time. And I got the chance to be here in the summertime and kind of experience it there too. So it's a complete different atmosphere in the summertime than it is in the winter, and yeah, it's really cool.
Do you really study Russian? Like how? Do you read books, watch TV?
I hired a teacher, so I have a teacher that I work with every day, and yeah, we work through different textbooks, and I read and write and learn new words and all that fun stuff. So.
Do you remember like the time when you first made a decision to come here? Like what were your expectations?
I didn't really have any. It was kind of weird. I felt like I wanted to make a move. I wanted to change something in my life and my career. When the opportunity came to play in the KHL and in Kazakhstan, I thought, why not? It'd be just a good experience for me. Worst come to worst, I don't like it and I go home, right? And so I thought I'd come here with an open mind, try my best to integrate, adapt the culture, adapt the lifestyle a little bit, and you know, I'm really enjoying myself.
Do you feel like a superstar now?
No, definitely not. There is a different level of it than what I've ever experienced before, but that's why you have people close to you that anchor you, that keep you down, and so I'm grateful for them.
Друг прелестный, пора болельщики, проснитесь, в волшебство All Stars окунитесь.
What about stereotypes? Like something you don't agree with anymore?
Oh, I'm sure there's tons of them because it's tons of stereotypes from North America about Russia. But
Bears
really,
on the streets. Yeah.
I've never seen a bear, not once. I mean, I've seen more bears in Canada than I have here.
Yes, I've seen some in Washington. Yeah.
But for me, I think we're more similar than we think. And when you kind of get to know people on a personal level, no matter where they're from, we all kind of have the same core values and principles. And so that's probably something that's, I don't know, not surprising, but we're actually more alike than we think we are.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Obviously, hockey is more than a game. And remember, the Import Talk is your way to learn more about the KHL. See you next time.